Good morning and welcome to the morning dew streaming live from our studios here in Akuse Junction on Marego TV. I am Nana Suyu. Sit back as we thrill you with fantastic packages from sports and other news. But before then, let's speak a motivation. Rise above the noise. Rise above the noise. Clarity lives higher. Focus wins. Not every voice deserves your peace. Not every opinion needs a reaction. Your peace is too expensive for drama. Protect it. Turn the volume down on distractions. The higher you go, the quieter it gets. The breakdown. The noise is everywhere. Noise is distraction trying to steal your focus. Gossips, you are not enough. Fear the 100 opinions you never asked for. It's loud, but it's empty. Someone talking bad about you, that is noise. Now, rise above it. You don't have to answer every comment. You don't have to prove yourself to people who would clap when winning. Rising means head it, but won't live in it. Choose peace over pettiness. Choose purpose over pressure. From up here, your goals look bigger. The drama looks smaller. The people shouting from the ground can't touch you on the mountain. Your focus is your superpower. Protect it. Next time the noise gets loud, pause and ask, will this matter in 5 years? If no, then don't give it 5 minutes. Rise above the noise. Now, on our healthy things, we talk about the black pepper. Black pepper is a dried berry of a flowering vine. It is one of the world's most used spices that gives that sharp, warm heat on food. Its botanical name is Piper nigrum. It grows as a climbing vine in tropical regions that needs a support tree or a pole to climb. The peppercorns are actually dried fruit picked when green or unripe. Then sun-dried it till black and wrinkled. Here are some benefits when taken. Top 4 benefits of black pepper. 1. Helps cleanse the intestines and stomach. 2. Helps regulate heart rate and high blood pressure. 3. Promotes weight loss. So those of you who want to lose weight like me, you can take black pepper. And the last one, rich in vitamin B and produces calcium. Sylvester is right here to give you the sports updates. Myself, Mary, and Sylvester will be back on the newsprint review. Then we wrap up on political arena where we have Emmanuel Kote from the NDC local constituency and Honorable Numote Garba also from the NPP camp from the Lower Manya constituency to talk about a 71% who are saying Muhammad's governance has done very well. Please stay back and listen to us. You can also join us on all our social media handles from Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and the rest. Don't forget to call our marketers on 020-167-2828, 020-167-2824 for affordable advertisement prices. I am Nana Suyu. Stick and stay from now to 10 a.m. Remember, Marego TV is a new experience with Christian Science.
Fly away, yes, I'll fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosombo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water, produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality. This highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Bon Ahunjo off the Temakosobo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing. Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water, produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality. This highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Bon Ahunjo off the Temakosobo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing.
Fly. Ebuzofo yama obibi akwaba ye obibi ache de aba Marego TV so emra so se agudie mu nsema ya boaboa na fie na afie so amono ne de se fata se ye di money nyina ya tun bi se Marego Sports Flash ina so ba be da kaba e o Marego money due so ba bia wo bia no na se ko pie mo Facebook so dia Marego TV ko pie mo TikTok Marego TV Instagram Marego TV YouTube subscribe Marego TV ni nyina mo no ya de money due so benya bibia hwe kaba so woro ma ni nyina enso na no pay program yini na so hye so kama na medim the Champions League producers no Patrick na fe Ben10 enso etaichi kama so wono ma ye na so ba bedaw e wo honom na ni na bono ya de a nyame adoma na anwume 7 pm France ni Senegal live commentary pacho wa o person sponsor Marego TV na fe so live commentary no ba bi wo bia na yemra ho sorry dem ye mosque ba bia jom kra na beba na be ma commentary kama na ma no 0201672828 0201672828 enra ye de bibre mo kama na me adoma anwume beba ocha ye jeroma abra blasters ye ne Panama nti misrewa ba bia wo bia no pacho wa wo so no beka ye hwan kakrebo de ba ye beji atom na face abo ntero kama e de amoni na mo enso gabi over the counter medicine no on one pp chidoba the live comment na so e bra kama enso e wo ho emenu so ko insem so doso nti ye hwe na face na no pay insem no ensha sefa mo dia na ye go pie mo e wo the blasters of Ghana for so ye kakra nyame ade mo cha game no e ba so Ghana ye ni Panama eno na blasters ye goalkeeper trainer ye din e Daniel Gaspar ene goalkeepers how do na e go so e training how do sam pani nyina mo nyame adoma no cha ye on ye say o be select goalkeeper ba kwa obetimi abawa fe Ghana yes wetimi enya nkunubie e wo Panama so eno na o hwe screen so a ade a Daniel Gaspar ene goalkeepers no oni omudi nkomodi ade a ye bo no wache na enu mom na omuwie pe no ena o fe goalkeepers o ka trom se hwe ball na e crowd no ball no ehu hia pa mun kwa ball no say baby what I say say we nipa na wo akwala de ba wi ase a akwa no so a e wo se bi otumi bo akwa no ho ban enti se ball no enso ekwa Ghana for na se short ni ba misremu a mutwada afa so ni nyina mo no muso mukwa mu bo ball no ho ban te de be a ball no empa mo ho empa cho abra na so ni goalkeeper se din komo na nko take akra na emfa de aka no so no emfa meto amusa no pe.
Go, Siggy. In here. I've mentioned this to you before, but now that the moment is approaching, what's inside this ball?
Our dream.
Your dreams, your hopes,
Contracts.
your contract, your future, your money. Ghana is inside this ball. And we have to treat it like a baby, with love, with care. We have to hold it. We have to protect it. It's precious. There's no more important object on the pitch than this. So when we train, just like you've been doing every single day with Coach Fatal and myself, you've been giving your heart, you've been giving your soul, you're bringing your brain to training. You want to learn, you want to grow. You bring your passion, your love every day. You bring your body. And when we cross the line, every day is the World Cup. We got it?
Yeah.
Here we go.
5.
Ebusafo weni sama Daniel Gaspar so ka kire Ghana ye goalkeepers makoma akofo che so se miensa pe ne mom Solomon Agbesi de ono so aka ono for hu adade 27 Daniel Gaspar so aka kire ye Blaster goalkeepers ro era soja Blaster so nsensem na yeko piemo e wa branch de de Abdul Fattah Isahako so de abeto dwa se nyame adoma na adundum ya watcha game no e ba so Ghana against Panama o si Blaster se ya de atumi na work na niji work camp na oni nyina enso ya de akoni pa o si players no bia ready pa for world cup yi o so o gide se o hwe unity na face no ahusisi o maye efe ade an nyina be piemo e wo America nyina chesa pa Blasters no nyame ade mo cha ya ready se world cup no yeso bitimi akodum pempe so enti sema Abdul Fattah Isahako enso ka head of world cup game nyame ade ma e ba so cha Ghana and Panama.
Energy and everyone in camp is ready and the training is going on well and we are just getting ready. For me personally, I enjoyed the training we are doing so far and I think it's positive because I can see changes and we're getting fit and getting ready for the game. I feel amazing because you know, it's always a dream come true to be part of a World Cup team and I'm privileged to be part of the team and this is the second time and the first time was experience and I learned a lot and I think I'm going to put in a lot to help the team to get to a better position. With the look of the team, I have so much confidence in our team and the guys, everyone in the team is ready and the training we are doing is
Itapuzafo weni sama Abdul Fattah Isahako so de tudwa se nyame adoma obi aso ready pa we are in a better position say ade ni Panama so bitima shomo to weni sama epm kakra e wo Blasters so say da so ja Blasters so sensem na e de video no beto screen so Blasters for so ego so ya husese kama pa nyame adoma na chisa domdom ya na adom be free ade a Rhode Island akopiem e wo Toronto Canada e ho na afi so nyame adoma ocha Ghana ye ni Panama game no so e ba so hwe screen so dia net goalkeeper Daniel Gaspar and goalkeeper I said to me no in Cambo me work camp what as inti bebia won say Fatal Dauda and Daniel Gaspar so any goalkeeper so ego so na say meet near bomb pa near that there it the ocean goalkeeper so goalkeeper trainer me no na afi so it hwe there final touches so go so across we gin we pia no wada no we pia what I say touches no na ekoso kama Blasters camp we hwe na afi so players nyina Jonas Ajete Jordan you want to answer me na ke William na mo maka nyina ego so weji no wa pia no wa pass no wa je no wa dane we pia no wa je fi we final touches no nyame adoma ocha ye ji a ne adane wo fefi woni e pia na to say next nyama de course na afi Antoine Semenye no a ocha obebo hat-trick what you say it to show screen so a na Blasters players no weji no abo no ato de ama we what you say no ade final touches no eko so kama nyame adoma ene na se blaster so be fe ade a Rhode Island akopiem Toronto na afeso nyame adoma ke chede so se party de game no ntumi mobi esan se Canada fo che se party in some way for no work court de party de o cha de onye mbubi nti Caribbean nchiri mo maka no na ebe jam for the ma blaster to the osho square ne so no blaster for final training a omo yakopiem enso Toronto na afi nyame adoma cha game so abaso 20 sema eno so piem kakra e blaster ho sensema eni nyina so e mo na no pay enso e wo ho na if you want ma na yen class ko piem kakra e wo eno a game baako e ba so abase Cape Verde enso ene their Spain national team so na after 90 minutes plus 5 minutes at that time you know na their Cape Verde and shebi so na Spain so an shebe no na goalkeeper we do 40 years and then e dey vote her na say no a saves a hold ye the market vet team na ade so nye pa no na ade technical team no FIFA 4 teams are branching no ade no a wo hwe crucial saves a hold ye the market vet na say no a ono je man of the match na say branch way why ade pa obi a 40 years there na crucial Spain na no a crucial saves a hold ye eboa ma o team Cape Verde any Spain for ball 0-0 dia bibia che sampa branch no a e mo watching 27 pm kakra ben say no a vosia enso di man of the match no so e ba so na 20 sama e pm kakra e wo Cape Verde for goalkeeper na dey e vosi ha na if you no ma ye go pm Tunisia kakra na obeka ya era Tunisia for ni Sweden for the boy ni ama Sweden for Tunisia bom 5-1 eno na Tunisian Federation no e da beto dwa say coach na dey e de Sabre Lamuchi enso e coach wa bomba na president say na obi asebi friendly match no Belgium me share 5 na what's travel ma 24 asa 5 dia eze coach whatsa wa bompa nti penifort say coach kokora wa pam no ya pam coach kwa wo nti we no wa be the first coach work am because ya pam no nti Belgium 4-5 for friendly match no work as wasa kwaji 5 na say coach die asa hwe na hwe sa nti onkoi eti ukopiem de Tunisian national team no ma be first country na say work am because omo so apam coach 27 pm kakra enso na yenko pm ewo enano Sunday game ba so Netherlands and Japan na game no wie na 2-2 na Japan for no ye ka say ya tetu obi ofie wo ho ya tetu yie kama wo ya ade ye ka say discipline ye ka say hygiene wo ya ade a upa Japan for ho a unye bi pacho omo di video no beto screen so na Netherlands for ni Japan for wie game no kwala no omu sisa say pure water omu sisa efi bi a wo park so nyina Japan for no esisa nyina kama even no kwotwo mo dress room kra na omu ye ho neat iti after so money Netherlands ball 2-2 no omu sisa bibia nkwala no obi akra bag o sisa say pure water say ye so bolo say ice bolo say yi bolo say de bolo ti nkwala no esisa ni nyina eno a Japan for there there be ya tete omo omani ate papa ete no a wo hwe screen so a na nkola na sisa bibia o stand cinema na say Japan for enso ya te a omunyamo me no ekonkai chede so say maybe Japan Korea 2002 ye we game kra na omu constant say sisa bibia enti den Japan for bedi award what you say enti weni sama pm kakra e wo Japan for so na no pay ye na so down na ye ko pm eno a games ni bi eba so na say ne tie ade eno a Spain ni Cape Verde ebo 0-0 so na Belgium and Egypt ebo 1-1 na say eno a the match of draws so na Saudi Arabia and Uruguay ebo 1-1 na face Iran and New Zealand ebo 2-2 eno a Spain and Cape Verde ebo 0-0 so na Belgium and Egypt ebo 1-1 Saudi Arabia and Uruguay ebo 1-1 na face Iran for na America for rhythm still iti omni New Zealand ebo 2-2 a iti we games a eno so pm kakra e no a World Cup games e go so ekoso e horom na engo twa table no na go pia group G dia group G eno a after match day 1 no e also table no aye heja as omo de na draws kwa match of draws nti draws na kwafu di kosa iti group 1 group G no draws iti usually dia New Zealand or 1 point Iran or 1 Belgium or 1 Egypt or 1 ti we no a match of draws what I say there New Zealand or 1 Iran or 1 Belgium or 1 Egypt or 1 it is group G say net here after no match day 1 a course so World Cup na say you go be group H also no and no games ni be eba so a enhwe table no kakra Uruguay or 1 Saudi Arabia or 1 Spain or 1 Cape Verde 2 or 1 it group GH the match of draws it idea Uruguay or 1 point Saudi Arabia or 1 Spain or 1 Cape Verde 2 or 1 that group in the beggar says na Spain you go board dry day Spain Uruguay dem go board dry ti and now any games are across so FIFA or nyame adoma enwumre games ni be eba so na big game no France and Senegal and then you made the fireworks iti nyame adoma share 7 p.m. yeah we the live commentary beba kama or tell so you Ghana there no iti enwumre 7 p.m. France and Senegal team na is set bibia be krado na first ni nyamo no e di come ba 3 no ya beba 3 p.m. ya beba 1 hour there ya beba ya be bro so na by 6:30 no ya trase the dia kan sabe tom so ebuso we fancy a medin ya the champions last da no Emfa Kwan Patrick na is head of production no na afi Ben 10 and so support kama na team nyina munyina so asira mfa akoma mo chede so se Wednesday ye hia wani ma ya na bibia so akoye kama me so na so yo the dia kan so no abeto am so mo amodi birthday nyina ke se o birthday nti abrante ni di ni abayewa ni hajia belated birthday mfa akoma wate nyame shira opa na afi Ibrahim also a belated one mfa akoma na afi monly so ni dia no so no belated birthday mfa akoma nyina se nra so mudi mu awda kama so me sorry so na ye de news review na afi dia kan nyina abeto am so no pe yakram.
Yes, I'll fly away.
Glorious Event Center is the perfect venue for all your special occasions. From wedding ceremonies and birthday parties to funerals, live band performances, corporate events, and private gatherings, we've got you covered. Let me show you around. We also have spacious conference rooms, restaurants, canopies and chairs, guest rooms, live bands and spinning equipment for your services. Glorious Event Center also provides video coverage and photography services for all your special occasions. Locate Glorious Event Center at Akuse Junction off the Temakosomo Highway. For bookings, please call 020-167-2828. Glorious Event Center, your perfect venue for all your corporate and private events.
Oh yes, I'll fly.
Are you thirsty and in need of well-purified water to quench your thirst? I recommend Glorious Natural Mineral Water. Produced through reverse osmosis to the highest quality, this highly purified water is perfect for any occasion, being it wedding ceremonies, parties, funerals, engagements, and many more. Contact Glorious Natural Mineral Water on 0548 493522 or 0503 130395. We produce in bulk quantities, so just let us know how much you need. We are located at Bon Ahunjo off the Temakosomo Highway and Dakuman, Nyamiche, Abeche Street. Glorious Natural Mineral Water, so refreshing.
Every morning brings a new opportunity, new conversation, and a new beginning. Wake up to the power of information, inspiration, and entertainment on Marego TV's morning show, The Morning Dew. Join me, Nana Soyo, as I engage policymakers, entrepreneurs, farmers, youth leaders, and people in the neighborhood shaping our nations, dissecting into issues that matters most in our communities and beyond. This is where your voice is heard. This is where your community is celebrated. This is where Ghana connects. Remember to join us on all our social media handles: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, locate Marego TV at Akuse Junction, Okwenya, off the Tema Akosombo Highway. Marego TV, the new experience with great insights.
Marego TV, the new experience with great insights.
Every morning brings a new opportunity, new conversation, and a new beginning. Wake up to the power of information, inspiration, and entertainment on Marego TV's morning show, The Morning Dew. Join me, Nana Soyo, as I engage policymakers, entrepreneurs, farmers, youth leaders, and people in the neighborhood shaping our nations, dissecting into issues that matters most in our communities and beyond. This is where your voice is heard. This is where your community is celebrated. This is where Ghana connects. Remember to join us on all our social media handles: Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Locate Marego TV at Akuse Junction, Okwenya, off the Tema Akosombo Highway. Marego TV, the new experience with great insights.
Marego TV, the new experience with great insights.
Hello viewers, Marego TV brings you the latest news in the world of sports, both foreign and local news.
Akuse Junction so na obeti mi so ne abudwafo edin komo ede afa de wo ene keka honya e wo 02016728828 02016728828 so na akwa na sententan no so a me kire Facebook, Instagram ne aka ne nyina no ye wo hobo modern so be subscribe o subscribe wi a no wa like na fe so no wa share so what I say share the Marego TV links na onka ho ne mapa e wo ha nyina e bi betwe egu ye frɛ me na so ma bedwafo aba be ka me ho a ye de ko wa grant pension mu e be bro Sylvester Tete the champions lie e wo me chen e wa ha no say sa so na Philip Husuno Mario enso so no aka mensa e wa ha na ye bedi Ediko wakata no ebe hyeso
Lebedia no
ene osbia sa o kasa no mamo nkasa
mate
mamo nkasa ne mamo akwa aba
eje so
mo ho ye
ye se wo so ho ye
ai
okay
mo yire na mo mma nyina ho ye
ye ho ye
ye
ana na wo hwe obi ani
se de ye ho ye
sa sembisa so obisa san se be ya no na
ne ba wo ebu akwesi ne bu wo bisa minti ase o
se mi se bi mu ya da training
na training na wo san bisa san akwesi nti en ka den mi ami wa under training wo bisa san akwesi ansa be na mi fa ma so obisa ni me master se ko na wo ba no ne ho ti sen
ene me bo obi adi
ene nya bo
me body
yenko
sese wo body sese ni ja so TV so be body ya
e mo ba ye ma mo di
ya ma ke register wa na
mi minti ase
mo ba ye ma mo di ke ye bo di
enye no de wo pese wo ye no de ko
ba pese no so na ye pe fa na ya so aye hia no pa we
no apon ye de se mfa ye de atia
Many daily graphic na essay as no wrongdoing in big push contracts. Report president orders tougher single sourcing rules. 2 EC deputies leave. Former CJ exits Council of State. Government clarifies presidency staff members. Boko SHS students go on rampage over crackdown on exam malpractice. Medimose CEO received Continental honor. The Daily Guide. The Daily Guide. EC Deputy Chair Bossman Asari resigns. Court throws out Apia Kubi Wuntmi highs Atachia. Glow confirms KGL's market dominance. Over 90% of road projects awarded competitively. Government. Court rejects OSP's plea to halt no power to prosecute ruling. The Chronicle. The Chronicle. Over 90% of 2025 to 2026 road contracts awarded on merit. Lotto operators confirm KGL's market dominance. Razal Kojopoku. Police says 5,039 parcels of Volta cocaine. And also, Kebe say, I never read this, you know. And the quotation was Proverbs 10:23. Doing wrong is like a joke to a fool, but wisdom is pleasure to a man of understanding. Na afi yababefa. The Daily Post. The Daily Post. Government begins process to replace Sofa Ekufu in Council of State. Cocoa Board CEO calls for greater trust and unity in Ghana Cote d'Ivoire Cocoa Partnership. JMTF receives 6.1 million Ghanaian cedis from salaries of Mahama and his appointees. Samuel Tete retires as EC Deputy Commissioner, replacement process underway. Bossman Asari resigns as Deputy Commissioner of the EC. Na Afi Yafa, the Sports Global. The Sports Global. GFA Bas Carlos Queiroz to lead Black Stars World Cup revival. Black Stars vow to fight for national pride as Pativi Saru Klaus Ghana's World Cup build up. Ghana's new home jersey set to miss 2026 World Cup group stage as is voted best jersey. Black Stars focused and united ahead of the World Cup 2026 campaign. Ghana GFA. Knicks end 53-year wait for NBA championship. And you say Anopawi. The dailies, you know. Nebi PP mu ewo so. no. Police seized 5,039 parcels of Volta cocaine in the Chronicles. Volta cocaine, a weed. Just say, we a friend, we, ya wouldn't be brave so at the mano. A bium, I said, and saying, you know, Obetini yachi, and said, those stretch no, Volta region, and a sadi we, if he ever pa, a bium no ya sancho 5,039. Philip. Usunu Marego.
So we say we know some say legalize ana.
Yeah, legalize say e bi no mo betimi edua na dey for medicinal purposes but eno so no e was say ukwaje ho krata ansa na wetimi edua.
Well, I think I've said it on countless. Okay, let me use this platform to say a very good morning to our viewers this very morning. I said here on countless occasion that the swift intervention of the Ghana Police Service these few months or these few years has been very insightful, and we need to give them some accolades because gone are those days when issues happen, we don't hear anything. They will say they are docket, they are doing investigation, we don't see anything. But I believe the Ghana Police Service is working around the clock to make sure that we still have some belief and some integrity, like their motto says.
Service and
Integrity. So I believe Ghana Police Service deserve some assurance from we that we also have to cooperate with the Ghana Police Service to make sure that they bring corporate to book. If you see, okay, let me end it here. When slide comes in, when the other ones comes available, then we'll continue from there. I don't want to be. I say
executive, we have been post the feelings.
That's okay. So that's
Well, I believe say you will not buy, you know, or yeah, Juma, and Kasani knows, but the Juma knows. So the laws are there, but your more they will abuse the law. The home more they will obey offense against the law. I say, so we want some, and also a dozen. I'm a for so tompa. I'm a photo. I'm a photo. So yeah, the nyama bebre. It mean this is say nyama bebre mean to mean can wo TV so.
So say the research actress, so see make research actress say e bit me the ensa, e bit me bi so e dey ye tofe, e bit me the be biscuit. E what town?
Tofe ne wo ho.
E bi kra twi me kokura na ye see e bi egu.
Tofe de am for tafre.
Pa
biscuit
ni so ya ma for.
Almost say kama.
Tie
yen try
onim tafre nso a.
Udim now got tafre na one way we bet that the whole 3 weeks. Now I'm sorry. One way I come back dikwa ube didi be ye edani ye ka baku be say dan wo mu a we di nyina manasa.
Can you imagine?
Who did say who men?
Let's see. One of the days, I think it was around 2016, 2017, thereabout. And that's your boys, during the Christmas festivities. So, in Shiana, yeah. So, I think 2 goats. And I say, I said, I can feel that under my leg is becoming cold.
Hey,
what is happening
to
me? So I could remember one of the guys, David said, "Charlie, the thing you take, you know the thing we did inside before you can't take." I was like, "For go sleep." And anyway, so what he doesn't like is chill things. And the more you pour in chilton, the more it
charges.
Before I realized, I don't know where I was. Until about around 6 p.m. before I got up again. I was like, wow. No, they kept mine. So me sorry, and when I say, are you okay? I said, I'm okay. And so, where is my fufu? I want to eat. Tell like Joe, 2 balls of fufu go.
Still now okay.
Now me okay.
Yeah.
And serve you. Adia I say nyesre no.
Obi bi announce re.
Who announce re o. I'm telling you.
Who will be announced?
See, that experience, So it tells you that if you go to someone's house and you see something in the person's fridge,
don't
think it's medicine, or just go and take it without the person's permission. Charlie, what you go take do? You not take time, Charlie.
If it is not yours.
No, don't take it.
Na so eyi be me bi asa. Afi mi wi mi ti moto so ase. Kwan na me dia. Hey, that's right. Ase.
Moto so.
Ebe woni su na ye.
Who say I go moto?
Oni su na be ase. We wi ase na ye wo dia, wo dia wo bia. E na hu bibia kete.
Obia.
Nti mi ti moto no, enye se bia me nam kwan no mfimfini.
Se kwan na.
Ka ba kwa mfa me ho.
Na fa ho be.
Ah, na.
One day me fro bi am am sabe ta. Wait just some yo bibi esi ya no mu nim.
Na minimo na sa bottle ase so bolo bottle si bi. Zena adenisha se na mi de minim. Na so odi kakra na nom.
Oh.
Everybody. Na so madam for bi ye bi wo ho. Odira na osu ye bisa na o so ni mama ewu. Nso ni mama nwu yi. Wada unim no mi boni dizi mi o su ni ebisa se then na you sin mami ewu ah na nya mami na jira he o sim mami ewu o mami ewu sen ade na nya o
obedi nyemi bia no bedi ma wa obennom enti mama hwe hu yi on that note no police for ne be go so abo ma ba so if you say oni go ejuma papa ni nyina be enene nansa na nan mu ne nansa na be pie mu se abaye bi a owo Cape school pon mu ekwa abonten a wa ma bi mu ewi eche na busuan 42 just say why right no mine one na ye hwehwe no anche ni ko hu ni mu ewo Hatchland e be dua kwaje se Cape se pa no ho ba bi ni ko hu se ni mu eda ho no me no so be ye se bibria police for do no hu ji hu se ye be hwehwe mu na ni odi se wudi ye sa aka me no ka say de police for ababe ka say onisa aka abemo ebe ka sa wonte wona afi atwa so say please arrest suspect for the murder of Mercy of Cape Coast student. The Ghana Police Service has arrested suspect Michael Mensah, age 39, for the murder of Innocentia Achupi Avenue. The suspect was arrested by the IGP Cyber Vetting and Enforcement Team on 15 June 2026 at about 19:15 hours at the Pedu Lorry Station, Cape Coast, following sustained intelligence-led operations. Preliminary investigation has revealed that on 11 June 2026, at about 18:48 hours, the suspect, who claims to be a teacher by profession but also works as a driver, picked the deceased from Ayensu Plaza within University of Cape Coast, UCC Hostel Enclave, and took her to Hatchland Beach, where she was last seen. Investigations continue and any further development will be duly communicated. I just say abrante ya oda usini ni sono TV ni sono ena ebe abai ensa ka na ede abai ka wa egu ni nsa ono ena ofa abai wa Innocentia Achupi avenue a okukun ya ya e wo Cape Coast o school Cape school pona e wo ho na abai yuko school a ogina konya de toso mi no ye level 200 se fie mienu ni a oko school mo ho a enche bi aka be fie mienu na wa wi ene se abrante akukun ya edifi na wofo ene nebusuafo ensem ejina we so biom na yaka say congratulations the IGP cyber team say IGP Christian Tese yohuno no more kudos on amode bo awareness niche Philip.
What are those days when issues of concern like this come to the public domain? We perceive that it's only the rich or people in authority that get justice for some of this issue. But we've seen the swift intervention of the Ghana Police Service, moving resources to Cape Coast to go and make sure that this particular person is brought to book. I said earlier that Ghanaians are believing to have faith in the Ghana Police Service again. Unlike those days, you only see rich people or people in government getting justice for their sons and daughters. But right now, irrespective of who you are, irrespective of the situation, the Ghana Police Service is out there to just make sure that justice is served and it's served on the right note. You see, in as much as we are talking about justice, you also be careful where we go. At least when you are going out of your comfort zone, inform someone that I'm going here. I won't be back tomorrow, or I'll be back in the next few days. Oh, I'm going to buy something here. So that when issue happen and we are looking for you, we can trace that, oh, based on what you told me, Marego will be here. But sometimes, because we don't have a clear conscience of what we are going to do, we go out with the sense that by the time they realize I'm back, we don't have control over certain things. But some of these things can be preventable. Going outside, oh, I'm going to buy food here. I'm going to the washroom. I'm going here. It will not take any minute for you to send out information. That information will lead to, you know, when we are not seeing you, where do we go? Oh, he told me she's going to eat banku at the down there. Or she's going to the Kinky base. Then we can follow up for a quick assessment. But if you are going out to somewhere that you don't inform anybody, it will be very difficult for us to trace you. But kudos to the Ghana Police Service and the team led by the IGP to just make sure that justice is served. And to all of us who are watching us from far and near, let's learn something from this one. If you are going outside, just inform somebody. It will help you some time to come.
Yeah, fortunately, no way, no, or training now for the say, Oshia will be a biting a moment who so be around that area. No. But if it will possible, so when you going outside now, will tell you will be na confine in someone to send the person's contact. Like I said, may you come marry her. I ought to confine in someone. No, I'm sending a marry contact. May you come marry her, no mono. Nini bibi na ma
no friend
marry. Don't you say be was any pana could do marry her there, but a be our friend Maria. Obey me, ya say I or buy no cop and answer what to me, I'm drew. And so at least confined in one person. More ever confining you to no. Most of more come on to that is why the person is confining in you. This said there and you will say Sinisia and Sana Mwakasa. There are some people when you confine them, tell them their stories. Better no na escalate and also M1. So that's
and also I know when they are not well, you see, sometimes you meet someone somewhere, and then you have the trust that as you may see there, as a mijinidi.
Yeah.
Or a student, me them name how they obisu or what or situation be one or per bibi or per group or per bibi aye. So no matter what, you know, obey ya nyo bi shiani pano ena bibi. But so first time what she will be there and you need to go with a friend.
Yeah.
What I say? Baby, you look at the environment, the partner then you think, okay, fine. How do you mean me mao? Me the madam for biba and I me do biba. So nipa no wa dream pa because okay, fine. And your mumra. So if you say bia mama sha unko dia, bia na you should think for yourself say bia betimi si because you oba. No wa go cha be ma. Ukọ be ma unsan no. Ukọ abezo ende ya ta bonti a che enko dem na enko ye. Ebi obeba no arrangement o. Ebi agoji hotel bi. Ebi ayenko didi wa. Ye wi ayento aso nko ha.
Ebi aduane ka ne ma mo ka ebi wo.
Bibia because obeba no na aduane yesi o na ada se aduane si wo. Ana se mu ti odi nkomo na ye de aduane na ba. Wa ko ye arrangement bibia ewie o. Ba onim de she ni trim. So meeting someone for the first time, yes, or consider certain things that would dream papa and what dream born. It only were down for Bekwa, go with a friend. Only say 2 or 3 people Bekwa, go with them. And no sabe boa because we are ban wa share bema dear. Bibia bit missy. The girls no, when you're very careful. Mo amuko school na, muso you are ye be pie. Or a bisu amuko school you pe car. Guess him wa omoniji car hondodo. And you are more car. Or go top your takra private bijan ping. Oh, how are you? Can I have your number? No, dear man. Tishamwaha, Shiamwaha. I don't know a day, letting your mom be aba. Zina, na besoha. Oh, nebe ya hasa. To both say, be money engage you or beg engage you, sir. Now, I didn't be one in trim. So, it's your best, but guy no one yard. Oh, Nana, so mammy come story being sure. Miss Umdae, say me kumobi. Na me sorry na misro say police for our chim. I dreamt that I killed someone in the dream. Many su team no. Na me hu popo say, "Hey, me kumobi police for our chim." A dream. It means that me to me kum nipa. It means that misro say me call prison. Dinyambo wo koya, you think about it say dem kwa koye no.
Na usrade.
Means ro but say me kum nipa de nana no nana so because I dream say me kum nipa no wo dream me ti me so tell me one person say hey me kum obi erade police for me say that the only man now o boy me pie o go share ara me go say baby say but na me so people should people should think that I don't a day no that do baby aye beche
part of the money. Do you think any serious jurisdiction will give contract to the local people because of the way we behave? We are not doing it. So you could say that the road minister have to be on them, chasing them. You were chasing a contract that you've gotten. Execute it now, it becomes a problem. They have to be chasing before you come to on site. So I don't believe, I don't want to go more into it because sometimes the blacks, the way we behave is different. When we want job, the way we behave, and when we get the job to the way we behave, it's not anything. It's not sending a good.
Do it. You we are monska. E been one ma ya mom muska but why na supervise adwuma no. It would him aka 6 months. One ma be aha to asesawa contract 6 months to election. Contract na obewie. On wie o. Iti on adwuma no when do be bia na wo so di free abem koe.
Ntinaka.
New government boss you have never be due diligence e contract one same any nyama bebre. So we give the contract, then we do follow up, we supervise. Yema contract at the right time. About what I say. Say aban say party be aba ban mu a na pese ma contract to road near dia. It means that yenye ni ntem. Ye ni ntem a ebe bu ama ye be wi adwuma ni ntem. So then I am so man to bomb paper contract. Say go su twen. So say from last year and omo ma contract no. In the end is before to aso mbo a omo ya de. Yen hwe say obe wi on time. Won say wanye on time. Time nani abe afi na nsuo su to. So iti enyama bre me da say.
Your father Daily Post I say Samuel Tete retires as EC Deputy Commissioner. He be here replacement. Boss Manesare so are resigning. Me no kasa enso de okupi mu a CJ so former CJ ono so no every Council of State membership emu.
It's long overdue. As for Boss Mansari and the crew, it's long overdue because people believe that they are working in favor of one political party. Even people are even pushing for even the EC boss
to be removed.
I don't believe that's the way to go because irrespective of who's come to power, there are some institutions we can only remove them or they will only resign on their own. And I believe the president have not listened to that particular plea that take away the EC. I don't believe the EC will reach election for anybody. No, for me, I don't believe in that idea because a vote, a one, a kind war, a kind war. So I don't believe that one will be anything of the way.
Most of my watch it. See. Their resignation will come with explanation. You mean to me?
But when sorry now resigning, but the Samuel Tete the time now say was say Okufi.
That is
it. Okay, you best sorry so. Then we had the sports best sorry so Ghana be no chance so no. Ghana's jersey has been rated the best jersey for the 2020 tournament. And
yeah, jersey no na rate you.
I be there kind of
you see, tomorrow game like this. You see the likes of Spain and Cape Verde yesterday.
Yeah.
Spain have all it takes to sweep the axe of Cape Verde. They were thinking that we are the best, so they are taking them for granted. Panama, when we are going to the game tomorrow, we shouldn't go into our minds that we are Ghana Black Stars. So we take, look, someone predicted yesterday that it's going to be 2-1 against Ghana. Yes, we shouldn't take it for
granted. But who say welcome no. Do. Nano ya bet chef and video be
there are some
Brazil fan here. Brazil fan there no the papa no say no share there no. Brazil fan.
Oh no, you know something. Doctor said that sometimes
that thing you must stay.
Yes, you have to stay at the breast of a woman. Add some. Yes.
Hey. Okay, and Brazil fan okay.
Staring at the breast of a woman, it's been my wide
that is it. And I deal with it. Wash out, Watch it, sir. Why? Oh, fine guess so. Yeah. Right, sir. Right, sir. Wait. You do it.
Come on.
Nice one. Nice one.
Oh, they say on team no. Let's go for the
when Morocco get there one nanti pa uche etrewa etrewa ye so where are ye oh Morocco Morocco
nice.
Kera pa ke we dey but what you say Brazil dey na me won say papa na ye nani na ohwe ade
Esa ohwe
hey what you dey say Papa da hwe ade no Eya ba na wa hwe ade ni sa hey akwa no papa no we dey obeda pa
yeah, be sorry say. Ke no mu sre do ya na. Asafo ni nyina se ke anyway doctor can say so wo hwe oba no fo a e ma wa homoka e ma wani je e ma ho su yi. No wonder say the pictures in the videos go so. Hwe dey na mote ha mo. Mo nyina mo ni ma ye serious. Ke pa jo de le se mani me bi.
There be ba awia wo ho. Yeah,
sorry, so MPP for sign a call for voting ebium. Yeah, best say obia ento aba enfama ye papa watching ejakon as national chairman for the new patriotic party watching ejakon enwa ana eko we are in the enclave, we are in the eastern region ade wo fia oye e de mantete ye papa biako ye ne enkabom watching ejakon ena ebitimi aye e de amamu. Nti all delegates move vote ma boache ejaako enen so aha ene di bibia ebesi metwa me homa pisika na masan betem na seda piesie enkoma wo se wona ye mresa so na Philipus no Mario ena Sylvester Tete omo mo hwe no fo mo hoto omo nya ahoboye no omo no nyame nhira mo metwa me homa pisika mesan be bi ye frame na na so yo welcome back from the paper review to the political arena segment where Ghana's voice is heard. I am Nana Soyo, your host. According to the latest Global Info Analytics poll, 7 out of 10 Ghanaians now approve of President John Dramani Maham's performance. 71% highest rating for any president in their tracking since 2020. That's what we discussed this morning, and I have Emmanuel Tay Kote, the NDC Deputy Communication Officer for the Yiloklo constituency, and Isaac Kofi Numotete Garba, an MPP communication team member of the Lower Manyaklo constituency, who doubled as the assembly member for Nwaso Old Town. You all welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much. So yeah.
Trust all is well.
By God's grace, you are fine.
Charlie said like you won't find trouble for me. I like that.
There's that by
Garba, I heard you going for the election.
Oh yes, I'll be contesting in the upcoming Lower Manya constituency elections in the position of the youth organizer. 2
minutes for that.
Well, we all know in Lower Manya, for decades, MPP has struggled its way so far as the parliamentary and presidential vote is concerned. This morning I only have a short message, and then the message is that as MPP we should stay together, and then when we stay together and then meet the NDC, I'm sure we are going to win, because as we speak now, the people of Lower Manya can testify for themselves that the kind of hardship they are going through in the hands of the NDC is not something that they can take another race for the next 4 years. Thank you.
So the best for Lower Manya as
constituency youth
organizer is
Tata Isaac Kofi Numo,
Garba. Eno lenye tu mi yo adewi yo fu ka hanu chimi papa no ya me blonya to me hi ni ne ma hia ne manya ma hwe suwo ko no ne ji so party ne ji new patriotic party no nge Lower Manya kpo mi ni lano ne ma na hewa mi ne ma chuni ne ma bua ne hanya ka haka ke pe mi ka owe Isaac Kofi Numo Tete na ale ka Garba le no ko be esemu le ji ne manya ma chuni o nye hie na nye foso ka hanu chimi papa ne kloma ne eya. Quickly, let me come back to you. 71% highest rating for any president in their tracking since 2020. Let's break it down. 71% really means, is it for jobs? One. Is it the economy? Is our lighting system on now? Is the cost of living or galamsey? From the Savannah, we have 86 approval to Accra, 73% to Ashanti, at 55%. The numbers are in, but are they really working? To begin with, please, I have a chart. Every number of the chart no atoso ede amame. This is a Musa Dankwa's polls. Let me begin with you, Ima. Can we trust the polls of Musa Dankwa?
Okay, good morning, Soyo, and thank you for having us here this morning. I would like to say a very big good morning to my boss, Emmanuel Akumate Okra, the regional minister, Honorable Rita Okosia Ajay Awati, my brother, my friend who became my brother, Aaron Tepete. Today happens to be your birthday. Happy birthday to you. I pray for God's blessing upon your life. And also a good morning to my colleague constituency executives, all branch executives, ward coordinators, and then everybody, every NDC member, and then everybody from the Yilokrobo constituency. I say a very big good morning to you. Back to the question my brother here, Gariba, he's hardworking. I've known him for a couple of months now. We've been to the studios, and it is obvious that he's committed to the job. And for someone who has been committed over the years to see he's going for youth organizer of their party, NPP, I think it deserves commendation. So I wish him very well.
Thank you.
And I pray that the delegates see the hard work you've put into your work, and then they reward you as such. Back to your question, Anasoyo. 71% rating for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. If you ask me, I think he deserves even more. Why would I say that? Looking at where we've come from as a nation and where we came to from 2016 all the way to 2024, and then the economic hardship we found ourselves as a nation, and where we are currently, I think he has done incredibly well. You would attest to the fact that we inherited a tattered economy that was in the junk status. It's not me saying, but was based on ratings from independent research bodies, that our economy was not worth investing into. And this is evident when you go on Google and you type at the time this economy of Ghana. It will tell you the state in which we found ourselves today. What is the state of our economy? I can tell you for the first time that, and I will not even go to the economic indicators, talk about inflations and whatsoever. I will cite the public institutions and how they are performing currently. We all know of tall debt. Successive governments have come, and all we hear is tall debt, tall debt, tall debt. Today, what do we see at Oil Refinery? Just to cite an example, Tor is making so much profit, so much into the billions, about 3-point-something billion profit. Unprecedented. Go to Ghana Commercial Bank. For the very first time, Ghana Commercial Bank has declared profit way over 3 billion. Unprecedented. Go to other state institutions. It's reflecting across the public institutions. What happened? Why are we here? I would say that it's as a result of prudent economic management. One thing President John Dramani Mahama said was, we were going to manage the economy such that we were going to cut down expenditure and make good use of the little resources that we've gotten. 2, we'll make sure that the policies we will enroll will be that which will affect the livelihood of Ghanaians. So when you look at the policies that we've enrolled so far, the free diaper, so our colleagues in MP would always say they don't know of any social intervention so far. I have mentioned about 3 right now, and even more. We give out free diaper, free tuition for first year tertiary students. It's an intervention.
Stress-free fees.
Exactly. 3, free tertiary education for disabled.
Diaper, free sanitary pad.
Exactly. And then, so the free, how do you call it? Tertiary education for disabled. I'm sure you heard of that. Yeah. Those are all interventions that we brought, which our relatives who are disabled have taken advantage of. Now, I know of a colleague who is currently in the tertiary. Last week he called me that they are paying those monies for them. They are not paying any money. Our sisters at Momako recently, some of them will attest to the fact that they receive their monies on their Momo. These are interventions that we are putting in place for people to, as it were, lessen the burden on them. So 71% for His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to me, it's even less. We have done incredibly well.
Thank you, Ima. To you, 71% is less. Garma.
Mother, so good morning, my brother.
Yeah, good morning.
Then let me use this opportunity to officially congratulate you on your appointment. I think since you had the appointment, we've not had a chance to meet.
Yeah.
And then I'll use this medium to encourage you, because you know the office you are occupying by now, other people would also want to be there. So you have to be very careful and then take very good care of yourself.
Thank you.
Madam Soyo, let me use this opportunity to say a very big morning to our cherished viewers over there, and then use this opportunity to congratulate MPP polling station executives and then electoral area coordinators who have just finished their elections. Yes, it has not been an easy journey, but they've made it. You see, as to whether these 71%, I'm agreeing to it or not, or it's something for the ordinary Ghanaian over there to decide. Because looking at the regions where this survey was done, I can say for a fact that my region is not part, which is Eastern region. So so I will hardly have to decide whether it's true or not. But looking at the current economic state and then the hardship we are going through with electricity tariffs going up, water tariffs going up, the 24-hour economy, which is something that as youth we were hoping that we were going to get jobs to do, that is not functioning. Looking at the Women Development Bank, our mothers, our sisters were hoping that will be implemented so that at least they can get some money to strengthen their businesses. It's very difficult for me to believe the 71. In as much as I'm not sitting here to say that the current government is not doing anything. Yes, they are doing their part. But it looks like when you put most of the things they are doing now into a scale of preference, you can notice clearly that they are not what we need as at now. I used to always keep saying that as at now, today, when you come to my electoral area, which is Nwaso Old Town, all the beneficiaries of LEAP, the old women who depend on LEAP for their medical expenses, the old women who depend on LEAP for their children's school fees, people on disability who depend on the LEAP for survival, as at today, they've all been taken off the program. You see, so looking at the current state of we as citizens, the way I hear Breno, it's very difficult to believe the 71, in as much as they are doing their part. Yes, nyamani be bebre amuka omuba implement here, but like Mika, when you factor most of those things into a scale of preference, and then nyamani be also amuye ni tisa da ko da do amuka try say 11 ninye by be PhD level be PM, which I say you cancel and so you are replacing. So I personally think that yes, the NDC is in power. When we come, we are not going to start the Ghana afresh again. We'll build it upon where they've ended it. But if within 1.5 years, I'm not to my rate and say 71%, or then they should stop the story that within the 1.5 year, certain things cannot be done. Yes, if they are saying that within 1.5 year, I echo 4 years, now 1.5 year, dear, you are rating 70%, then it means that by now the 24-hour economy, they promise us we should be seeing it. And then I'm very sure if we have to start a 133 shift at Mr. Iman's office, he will not be happy because you know this country already. Before you come back the next day, the next person who had left before you come will leave something on the seat. When you sit down, you can't stand up again.
Oh, really? Yeah. To continue, Global Analytics says 71%. IES post same man said 58.9%. The 12% difference, you know. Why is it coming from? A minute.
IEA. I wouldn't go by their research.
Okay.
Personally, I have my reservations about their.
Thank you
so
very much.
I would rather go with the Global Analytics because it's an independent body.
Like I said, you see, if I'm to do a survey based on where I'm coming from and the kind of economic hardship going on over there, I might end up also putting out another figure. So I think they are separate institutions, and then based on where their surveys have been done, because if a survey has been done in the Volta region, Savannah region, Western North, it's amazing that you hear the 71% and the 80% and 90%. But when you bring it down to Eastern region, will be something else. So I think it's their opinions.
So unfortunately, my brother doesn't know that the research was done across majority of the regions. So in conducting research, you cannot do your sample sizing from every region.
Yes, so that's
what matters is
why
majority,
in my statement,
majority of your sampling. Majority of sampling, we know they even did Ashanti region,
yes,
which happens to be your stronghold.
Yes,
and we scored about 51%.
And what I'm saying is that
so what we are saying
I'm not
is
disputing
so
the 71%.
Savannah,
I'm not disputing the 71%.
Accra, and then Ashanti region.
Yeah, Ashanti region.
Yes, and I'm not disputing the 71%.
Okay.
But I'm only saying that based on where the survey is done, can bring the difference between the figures that was brought up.
No, it's not always the case. It's about the sampling, the sample size.
So let's continue. Though inflation is down 3.4%, the CD is up by 26%, but still 44% of Ghanaians told the job there are no jobs. The problem is job. Is the macro being translated to micro pockets?
Okay, thank you very much. Like you rightly said, inflation We all are aware that some years back it went as high as 54%, came down to some 25%, and today, by the grace of God and by the hard work of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, inflation is 3.6%, unprecedented. Talk about the interest rates. Interest rates went as high as, I think, 38% in 2015, 2014, 2022, 2023, 2024. Today, what is the interest rate? Some banks are even chasing us. As I spoke to you yesterday, they were in my office. They wanted us to come for the facility. They are now doing 13.5, unprecedented. Talk about other interventions, for instance, the exchange rates, like you rightly mentioned. The dollar is now selling at 11 cedis, unprecedented. These are things that make livelihood easier, because then, if we are import dependent, then it means that you need dollars to bring in goods. So if you are able to bring the dollar down, then you are able to get more bargaining power. You are able to buy more for the economy to, as it were, succeed. But I agree with him. They are surprised the successes we've chalked so far within that shortest period of time. They are amazed. They didn't know it was possible. Some years back, I think we came to this studio. I told them that when we take over the helms of government, we're going to turn things around. We are here today. Everybody. And that is why most of the time when I go on stations or media stations and all that, I wouldn't want to say much. I would want the figures to speak for themselves. Personally, when it comes to NHIS, for instance, there have been so much that we have done within the shortest period of time. Now, we don't even owe a single facility. Unprecedented. As soon as you make the facilities make their claims, within 48 hours, they are paid. Unprecedented. These are things that we should speak about. I mean, let's put our political colors aside. We have done so much. So, my brother, the price of fuel, for instance, when we came in, it was skyrocketing. Diesel, I remember, was selling around 23, 24 cedis. Yeah. Now, the price of diesel has come down drastically. Irrespective of what we are experiencing outside of our territory, the wars and all that, we have been able to subsidize the price of diesel or crude oil. So much has been done within the shortest period of time. Education-wise, free education. When we came, we told you, let us review free SHS. And the interpretation we received was they thought we were coming to cancel it. We didn't say we were going to cancel free SHS. We said, let's review and make it better. Today, by the grace of God and by the diligent work of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, free SHS is going on smoothly. We have been able to keep to our promise. Just last week, our MC, Honorable Francis Akumate, your very good brother, donated school desks to almost all the schools in Yilokobo.
Yeah, over 400.
Unprecedented. We are doing things, but we cannot do all within the shortest period of time.
Thank you, man.
We are all aware that the district common fund comes in trenches. So as and when we receive our money, we are able to do our work.
Okay, Garba, please.
So
someone says they've not received some in their school, so you should please tell the honorable NCA.
Oh, okay. Which school is that?
So I'll get it for you before we leave.
So
Akwale. Which school is that? Okwenya.
Okwenya. We have Okwenya Yilo.
So Okwenya is under Manyakobo.
No, we have two. They have two electoral areas.
So
one for Yilo. We have Okwenya Yilo and we have
Okwenya Yilo is the one that
yes, Okwenya Yilo assembly member is the
safest.
Yes, I get you, but I'm saying the school.
Okay.
The school is under Lower Manya.
Oh yes, yes.
The school and the chip compound, so it doesn't fall within the jurisdiction of Yilokobo. That's how come.
Yes, but
he's not the one who was saying it's a different person, so we'll just get the person and then
that's
get you the
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
But Mali, all things being equal, these dexes are things that over the years the past government have disbursed over and over again. And then you hear our colleagues from the NDC mention inflation, dollar, interest rate, and blah blah blah. Yeah. But at the end, it's Mamekai Sa TT MTN advert been am yer mean sa kan o do fie na say man as can one. You see, Yes, we hear the dollar rate coming down,
Yeah.
interest rate, inflation, blah blah blah. But the ordinary Ghanaian, CCIATI, yes, interest rate above from Ubewa loan. Now they are settled business up. By the time I will be on electricity cost ni water bill nkwa fa osika ni nyina, you can't even pay off your debt. You see, ube no you say dollar rate na above from. And so like he say, buying way back power no. The be a full later ni one Muka said the previous government was heckling us and you see today he's telling us say and I say but I'm back in the days when we were going through the Russia-Ukraine war issue over here. Okay, I say it has no impact on our economy, so we shouldn't bring the Russia-Ukraine war into it. Today you are in power. Also, you are also here saying the same thing. Does it mean that back in the days he was disagreeing with us because he wanted to come to power? And yes, the inflation is an back in the days our mouton bro bottle back to say 50 cedis and then they about 10 cedis. But yeah, minimum the bro ni free a crash whole bag of they are not able to even some would be free man or more mobile ton, they don't pay them. So what is happening? Because yes, the figures are speaking 2%, 3%, 13.5 blah 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 percent. But like Mika and Abet say, Misaka man scanning one. We are not feeling it. Yes, we are not feeling it, and then we cannot testify. Yes, Ubeti, yes, cost of things have come down. Yes. But scan out we don't have them.
Okay. Thank you very much. Is it development projects and I say it's party strongholds and expectations? One, yeah, for the farmers like this. Cocoa farmers, Isu. Cocoa farmers, Onisikano, Yateso. Cocoa farmers are saying they have not been paid to them. So why the 71%? Yeah, let's go into Galamsey. Look at the way our lands are being degraded. Who voted? Who said Galamsey is still ongoing into the 71%?
Thank you very much.
Let's pick it one after the other. Because
so the cocoa farmers, you mentioned cocoa farmers. Our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, fathers who are into cocoa farming.
Let's say agriculture as a whole.
Yes, so they are watching us this morning, and I say a good morning to you. You see, no government would want to do any disservice to our cocoa farmers by way of reducing their earnings per bag. No, I don't think even the MPP, who we've known to, as it were, do so much to affect our how do you call it, the economy would even do that. We are aware that there has been some reduction, and we all know what necessitated that reduction. Pine what is keke, no about power, no about J cocoa a price or no. Say there were conditions, and some of the conditions were the external factors which we have no control over. K price on amanoni alone in never hear more than K ajino the world market ne leba price on nigga petting in the world market lo never hear okokone jambo ke we dwan hale the covid dwan hale you should have enough storage no more store, hoping that in future K price of a winner come journey. So we don't have that capacity to even store that huge quantities. Law Kenny George. What we are saying is that ne a basigba po juane wo wang he ha wa farmers me ko ya wa nyimi na ko divoa wa juan yo piano. We are all cocoa farmers. Ko convert as can me ange he nga mi amamio ke ba wa amamio wa jua in yo piano.
If you say what Juanga here with piano, then why go partnership with Cote d'Ivoire? And I can see you and they will partner Cote d'Ivoire.
So why we all partner with Cote d'Ivoire would mean that it's as a result of the fact that Cote d'Ivoire is one of the biggest producers of cocoa. And to be able to thrive in any industry, you cannot leave the biggest producers out. Law, if you want to do anything whatsoever, pricing, marketing, you must partner with the biggest producers. Law, you cannot take them out. Number two, like back then, former president, Nana Akufo-Addo pay any comparison with the economy. He does it with France. I do not know why he does that. Say he must be a little bit biased to the francophone countries. He might have his own reasons. Equal based on the how do you call it? Loans. No, I don't know. See, when it comes to the pricing of commodities, so you look at the producers and you would want to hinge your discussions with theirs. So that is it. Seeing what the fact still remains, the price at which we buy our cocoa is far better than what pertains in Cote d'Ivoire. And the external factors are not within our. Now, what is even pertaining is that government has said that we are going to off-take your produce, and government is keeping it and paying you those monies, which is higher than what Cote d'Ivoire is currently paying. And government is not even selling whatever produce is taken from the farmers. Lord, now government or scanning cocoa farmers from behind it is scanning lenche. E ajenge wa futuom ne cocoa farmers sign. Take on my pan about cocoa farmers in you. Scanner manner, it is small, but the fact still remains. Scanner and name one no, the bargaining power is much higher than what they used to receive during the time of MPP.
Meaning that the 33,100 they were receiving by then.
Yes,
no, it's lesser than the 2,500.
Exactly.
You
are aware.
Let me come to you. You said about farmers. Galamsey.
You will say, "Mommy, I'm gonna danke much money, Boba really." You see, most of the time when we come here like this, the ordinary Ghanaians over there, they listen to us and then they judge for themselves. Sometimes without we getting to convince them, because when we were coming to power, they were doing more of the talking than the doing. Now they are in power and then they are still talking. They still think they are in opposition. Because before Ubeba Abemuno, Ubeshe and Bosse, the then government, the MPP government, as at 3,100 now, the mom he was being very wicked to them. No person today, you are in government where you scanning so. When you even came to power, you advised that these same farmers should go in for large scale of lands, a bit more currency, asasi. People have gone to high people's land. You know, most of the farmers in Ashanti region, in those cocoa farming areas, most of them, the lands they are farming on doesn't belong to them. Somebody have gone in to rent somebody's land. Now, wako do a phone with all the stress and the government. The man scanner was so to they are not getting it. And then cocoa equia for, and then the cocoa farmers are struggling. And so yet Accra, even na Accra honum. Na amaka say, oh, mufa cocoa ni kogu ase, and I say mun currency crofasa say bit munye ni beto amamu. Nipa na ye now government is saying say uniska price ni so above from. So compare, let's look at this say my currency will be assets maybe last year, and I said in 2024 coming into power with the perception that oh me to abama NDC na NDC bar ye cocoa equia for on betum na manyaska bebre. Now my current even assassinating at a higher price as at then. And then abayan ba my ye phone we yaji cocoa no scanning so the normal price na can be at that rate na media ko just assassinating so at that rate ni so ama eneso di cocoa ni koso yento. You see, so it's just like say Adakuda doing na make us say NDC for here time I'm more opposition now. They were saying a lot of things, and then they were making the MPP look like they had no passion for Ghanaians. But and then Omwankasa, the Ecos who acronym has exposed them.
Okay, if you just join us on Marego TV, we are on the political arena segment discussing 71% of Ghanaians approve Mohammed's performance. That is by Global Info Analytics, and I have Emmanuel Teikwete, and then the Deputy Communication Officer for the National Democratic Congress NDC, Iloklo constituency, and also Honorable Isaac Kofunumotete alias Garba, the Assembly member for Nwaso Olten, and also a communication team member of the New Patriotic Party, Lower Manyaklo constituency. Yes, back to you, Iman. We talked about Galamsey, but when you know, let's come to health services. Most of the health service workers were sent home when the government came into power. So what analytics did you make to say 71% has voted Mahama's performance as the best so far.
Can you say
How
that?
many health services are working now? Workers. You send some of them home. We still complain about no work for the health service workers.
Health service workers that we sent home.
Nurses, yeah.
When NDC took
When
over
NDC
power.
took power.
Okay, so let me address this issue first, then I'll come back to your question.
Okay.
So, about the cocoa farmers, I quickly have some data to share with all of us. So you cannot lie your way out of truth, and it's good that I have that data here. This data here. As at the time my brothers were in power, a ton of a cocoa was selling averagely around $9,000.
Okay.
Now, out of the $9,000, they reported 4,850 to our cocoa farmers. So the cocoa farmers, they go to the entire market to sell it for $9,000. They report 4,850, and out of the 4,850, they pay 70% to our farmers. So government is making way much more than the cocoa farmer when the NPP was in power. Unfortunately, the price dropped on the international market. We are aware. So somewhere around February 2026 to 4,200. And we still have stick to our promise to pay 70% to our cocoa farmers.
Okay.
We do not want to drag the issues. The best approach to solving issues is to find solutions. And we are keen on finding solutions to issues that we find ourselves in. And that is giving our brothers who are farmers the best price to go home with. Back to the health service workers that you said were sent home.
Nurses.
The nurses that were sent home.
Yeah.
Those under training, or which ones were you referring to? Or they were working?
They were working. Most of them were working.
When
NDC came into power, they were asked to go home.
What basis were they given for asking them to go home?
They were
If you
just
don't
asked
mind.
to go home.
I don't think we were just asking them to go home. Before you take on any employee, especially onto the public service, you must first of all get
before you come in, job approval of the president in blue and then in green.
yeah.
So the approval between 67%.
So it kept going up.
71% going
Yeah.
up, and then the disapprove is between 26
Keeps
and
dropping,
now started
dropping.
dropping to 23%.
By 2028, it will be zero.
No, even what? And then no option. 7% has now dropped to 6%. They have no opinion.
Exactly. So, like I said, by 2020, before we go to the polls, you are likely to see a single digit within the disapproval, rating. Okay. But back to my issue. Before you take on any public servant, you must first of all get financial clearance, true or false. So, if you went to polls, you lost an elections, and quickly you go recruiting people onto the public service, how do you expect government to pay them? We wouldn't get the resources to pay them. First of all, you didn't get a financial clearance. So how do you expect the finance ministry to get money to pay them? They would always be asked to go home. Exactly. So like what we did with some of the public institutions where some people were asked to go home. It's across board. They didn't get a financial clearance. Quickly, they were hurriedly recruited, and that's how come they were asked
Let's come to the teachers.
Okay.
Education, teachers. Have they been paid all their balances? Are all the teachers on postings now?
Of course, we cannot enroll all the teachers at a go, and you are aware. We inherited an economy where things was not done properly.
But you had
The economy was ailing. So, and they went out to borrow money to do kinky parties. They had the temerity to give out cocoa roads to Chairman Wuntumi. Today he's in court. I wouldn't want to speak to that issue because he's still in court. They had the temerity to award SkyTrain contracts worth over billions, and we cannot even see a single SkyTrain. They had the temerity to cause so much damage to the economy, to the extent of our president taking his shower in the skies. So if we today you are asking us if we have been able to recruit all teachers, I'll tell you no, we cannot do that. Look at the public sector, the power sector debts that we came to meet today. By the grace of God and by the hard work of Senator John Domani Mama, we have been able to pay most of those debts. Our power is relatively stable. So how can we recruit all teachers? It's not possible. So let's speak to the truth. Let's be realistic to ourselves.
I know I'll come to you.
Health workers, we know they are so much important to us. But how would you hurriedly recruit a health worker when you don't get financial clearance?
Galamsey is still ongoing.
Galamsey, for instance, we came to meet a government that was actively participating in Galamsey.
But Galamsey is still ongoing.
So if you allow me, we had government operative actively participating in Galamsey. I can mention names. And their own reports mention certain names. And today, that man, I don't want to mention his name, he's under attack. What's his name? The man who, if you remember, if you help me, their own professor who conducted. Exactly, he's under attack. He mentioned names, and I can mention some of them. Kojo Ponkrumah was one. That he was actively,
both NDC and
he was actively involved. He was a government operative, a minister of state, and was actively involved in Galamsey. Not just him, Chairman want to be your own regional chairman, who today wants to be national chairman, was actively involved in mining in river.
Your own regional chairman.
Yes, their own regional chairman. Okay. Chairman Ashanti regional chairman was actively involved in Galamsey. True or false? Without even license, he doesn't have the license to operate.
To me, is still in court. And then
I'm not speaking about the issues in court. It is public knowledge that he was involved in Galamsey, true or false, because he sat on public TV and brought out gold, that he had money. These are the things we are talking about. Your own.
He has not been charged for illegal mining for now that I know.
So I never mentioned that he had been charged for anything. What I said was, it is public knowledge that
mining without.
It is public knowledge that he's been mining without license. That has been established. It is public knowledge that he has been mining in our water bodies. That has been established. Why is he pleading for government to have pardon on him? And you see, some of these things, when you come and sit here, like you rightly said, let us call speed a speed. You left an alien economy. God being so good, things are getting better. Pray that we are able to, how do you call it? Fix the mess that you created. For lack of better words, pray that we are able to fix the mess that you created. And don't try to make it look as if we are here to just talk and go.
Thank you very much, my God, by certain.
My brother, don't worry. I mean, you'll be fine.
I don't know if my brother knows why he's sitting.
The issues are many. The NPP issues are many. So if there are many, and you want me to go there, I didn't want to go there. Mali. So even mention the 24-hour economy. I want to put on record.
Don't talk. No, don't start it. It's not your turn. No, I've allowed you to talk.
With a greater permission from you.
Okay, I know what you're coming to say.
I want to put on record.
Yes, I know what you're coming to say. I know what you're coming to say. No, let him talk. Let him talk. He should say it. I know what he's coming to say.
I want to put on record that the 24-hour market, which we promised Ghanaians, is ongoing.
The 24-hour market, the 24-hour economy, it is different from the 24-hour market.
It's all embedded. It's a policy. You see, the 24-hour economy
is a policy on its own.
And under it has a lot of policies.
Where the 133 comes in.
You don't want to see. You don't want to listen.
No, I'm listening. If I don't want to listen, how will I allow you to talk?
It's a portion, like you rightly mentioned, the three what?
133.
133. It's all part of the 24-hour economy.
Yes, what I'm saying. I never said that.
So, for instance, in my office, for the past month, I think we did 24-hour.
Yes, I know.
You don't necessarily have to bring in new people. At some point, yes, if you have the financial muscles, you should. But you have to make the working environment more easier for the existing staff, where you share them across the hours, so that when they have other businesses, they can also attend to those businesses.
Thank you very much.
And that's all ways of boosting the economy.
Okay, so if per his explanation, we have him as a director for NHIS at Law. He's telling us that it should be rescheduled so that you have time for other businesses. So then, yeah, now we had no jobs now we were hoping and then relying on the 24-hour economy say ye be bie mu ana say njuma mu be bie na yesu anya njuma ni bidie. It means that the mutual are in trouble by that 24-hour economy. Juma asem na mudi breye no. And then I'm so happy that he has admitted and then he's saying here that they can't recruit all nurses and all teachers at the same time. Because some na mo opposition like me I always keep saying that what did you say yesterday? Well, they made it look like it was deliberate that the then government didn't want to employ them. And then you lie your way into power now. It's rather unfortunate you hear our brothers from the other side or the NDC always keep mentioning that and I say and I say. You see, yes.
Yes.
When you were leaving power in 2016,
I'm glad you say yes.
when you on my way, like when you on my way in a situation now how can you even,
no, as
at 2016
mention
no,
mention how much you left
as at 2016
yeah
a car ujaye as at then no wait 2 minutes a car ujaye as at then comparing it to 2024 is different.
Yes, how is it different?
Yes, it's different because even comparing the population as at then and then the population to 2024 is not the same. You get it.
You borrowed recklessly and you spent recklessly.
Imagine he did not interject when you were on the floor, please.
Well,
Thank you very much.
Before you left power.
He even gave you some of his time.
Before you left power.
He's my good brother.
Before you left power, who did you call IMF and now for Yanko? Who to answer who free abem? No. So yes, sir, a casem ni whatsoever no. It's not the case. You lied your way into power. Look at you and say, muba of nurses for you now. At least, young funny say from what he's saying, Yanjin Tum say. Yeah, MPP are buying recruit 2 nurses without financial clearance or whatever. And Kameka say, based on the 24-hour economy, na musa mudia bano. And I was say, some nurses na ya employ or mono. And I was say, they should absorb them. Yes, because usu per se, ya running at the based on maybe the difference based on the staffing strength of hospitals. No one answer the staffing strength of nurses around the country. No, the previous government couldn't implement 24. Let's assume that way. Now you want to implement it. You see, okay, if you are implementing the 24-hour economy, the first thing you have to look at is human resource. And so, be a free abimo now, your recruitment now, because you want to do 24, you should observe them. You see, but yes, no money baby what is 24-hour economy market here, I can't was yes. Lower mania, uko, bomber, you see a bay agent work bomb. Uko wa, she, nas man, as scanning one. Why misaka or misaka? Yes, you hear the thing in the air. Say, oh, adewe, you say. That was the same way when you took over power. We were trying and throw our lower manani lo say, and I then do me and find yakwan, and I then do my essay, and then the same addendum na musi and find yakwan, and then I cost. The same addendum na musi and find yakwan, and then I to so it's more of like move position. Much and trouble brain and I buy women's development bank and I buy say and they all those things are exposing you. Sanyamani nyina enkoso that I'm saying I will come myself. President Akufo-Addo ba MPP ba abemo. President Akufo-Addo na the only president or the presidency ni to saga I'm saying so. And then more power. I'm surprised that you even mentioned Chamahu to be upon Nkrumah and so. And then to be fair, we are national organizer. Even on campaign platforms, we campaign that and Amutu Abanimaya, Mube Galamse Nibakoso. Even as at 2016 when we were going for the general elections. What did you tell us? Mukatre and say Ento Abanimamu. Na MPP Abaniba power, Yababe Giomo, and Juma from Musem, na Juma Ben and Mukan Wasem. So Galamse Nidia, maybe I don't know, but as we speak now, Galamse no under President Akufo-Addo, Nabrenso and now it's worse. We cannot testify to it. And then you are trying to justify it, say, we were doing it before we left power. Which means you don't know why you are even in power today. Because Ghanaians voted me out. Because Amufu said I was not protecting the forest and then the water bodies enough. Now you are in power. And then it's worse. Whilst you were shouting up and down that, oh, the MPP was so and so. Today you are in power. The Galamsey is worse.
Thank you very much. Garba, you made your point. Ima, simple. What 2 things must those government face before the next global info analysis poll to avoid the approval slide IEA is already showing? 71% to 58%.
Like I said, I do not work with the IEA. and I do not know how they conducted their analysis. Personally, I do not have trust in their survey, so I wouldn't speak to it.
So what two things do you have to fix?
Two, I do not, like I said earlier, and like my brother said, you were leaving government and you did recruitment for us. How is that? Where is that done? You were leaving government, you've lost an elections, and instead of going, you decided to recruit nurses. For who to come and pay them? We told you in 2016, when we went to the main elections, that stop paying. We're going to stop paying allowances. That's the student allowance we give to teachers and nurses.
But you stopped before.
So that we can focus on infrastructure development. The monies we spend on paying the allowances for the students can be channeled into the developmental projects by building more schools, building more hospitals, so that when they finish their training, they can be easily recruited. You said no, you were going to pay allowances. From 2016 all the way to 2024, you were paying allowances. You didn't build a single hospital. You didn't build a single major hospital. And you left power. And instead of leaving power, you decided to recruit more nurses. More nurses into which hospitals? The hospitals that they refused to build. So you see, you say the things and they come back to haunt you. You didn't build hospitals. Neither did you, how do you call it, stop the paying of the allowances. You were paying allowances. And you were leaving power, you recruit more nurses. That is not done. We are saying that let's stop paying the allowances, focus on paying them the loans, so that we can use the monies meant for the allowances to build more hospitals, build more schools, so that when they finish their training, we can easily recruit them. Back to the Galamsey issue. You said Galamsey has become worse. Worse at where?
In Ghana.
When was the last time you even visited the Western region, where most of the Western region that we know is the activity goes on? Don't sit here and say it's been worse. You know the fight we are giving the Galamseyers. This particular government is focused on making sure that, at least, if not eliminating it, we are going to regularize the Galamsey menace. And that's how come recently we initiated the Galamsey community, the livelihood support scheme, where we are saying that stop the Galamsey. Not just stop, but then we are giving you alternative livelihood schemes so that you can be able to fend for yourselves.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Let me quickly read some Facebook comments from here. Confidence Tete watching you live from Tema. And then Akwe Agbasi, Go Black Stars. Emmanuel Kasmila MC, is free sanitary pad a policy? Is free sanitary pad a policy? Ask him, where is the 133 shift of jobs? Same from Emmanuel Kasmila MC. And then from Antonio Conte, NDC have nothing better for this country. And from Inyumote, Israel, good morning. In regards to the cocoa price, the farmers are aware that the price is dependent on the world market. Considering the percentage of the FOB being paid by this current government, which is about 90%, is far better. The performance of the city is another factor. So what the current 2,500 cities plus can do on the market today can't be done with their 3,000. In Emmanuel Kasmila MC again, Nyumuchu Israel. So what exactly are you talking about? Emmanuel Kasmila MC. Antonio Conte, you are wise. Abraham Tetekwashi says, do any government come to power with its own money or come to power to work with taxpayers' money? Those are the questions that have been sent on Facebook. So you might say, is sharing of sanitary pad a policy?
So I already want to directly answer that question. But if the one asking the question knows what interventions are, he or she wouldn't be asking that question. So I wouldn't want to answer that question.
Thank you very much.
Yes. Like I was saying,
our time is 7 up, so your parting words.
Okay, so like I was saying, this particular government, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama government is more than focused on delivering on all the promises we made Ghanaians. Our power has been stable, ECG relatively stable. We have been able to stabilize our CD. Now the CD is performing much better than before. Interest rates have gone down drastically. Interest rates used to hover around 38%. It's now around 13%. We've done so much with how do you call it? So I've mentioned the interest rate. I've mentioned so much is going on. The price of commodities, fantastic. If you go to the market, a bag of rice is now cheaper than it used to be. A gallon of oil is now cheaper than it used to be. These are the things that makes livelihood much easier. So my parting words is that Ghanaians should have trust in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. We are focused to making life much better for them. And then I use the opportunity to greet once again. Oh, let me greet my boss. To greet the Honorable MC, Honorable Akumate Francis, for your good work. Continue and be focused. We have seen the roads. We are constructing the road. So you saw the roads, right?
Is it the same?
Wait, before you come in, tell Honorable Francis Ado Akumati and Honorable Emmanuel Okran that me say Omodemeka.
Yo, so
tell them.
Mwasumo.
Omodemeka. Maria and myself. Obinyano Madelo.
Oh, Mwasumo. So just to wrap up, we are doing the road for them. By the grace of God.
My time is up. This is brief is next.
Yes, by the grace of God, the road which they couldn't do, the NDC government is doing.
Is it the same at
From here, you see the guys at the MCR.
By the hard work of the regional minister, Honorable Rita Akosia Ejei, she's doing very well, Madam. God bless you wherever you are, and we pray for long life for you.
So you say Honorable Rita Akosia was one of my guests here.
Yeah.
My panelist
wow.
Here, so I know her very well. Good morning, Madam. Garba, your partner Wesley.
I'll give you a few times. Greet your MP too.
Oh, and then my greetings to the Honorable Member of Parliament for Ilo Krobo, Honorable Albert Nyakote. Keep doing the good work.
Good. I did that because I don't want anybody to come and say you deliberately did it.
Oh, yes, come on. I always do it.
Yes, so I'm saying that somebody watching us today might think
my time is up. I have a politics.
Somebody will think that you deliberately did that, and like I told you, the office they're occupying now. Yes. So
anyway,
on this note, let me say that I'm urging delegates for Lower Manya, both electoral area coordinators and then the newly elected polling station officers to trust Honorable Tata Isaac Kofi Nomo to be their next constituency youth organizer. And then I can say for a fact that the youth front is going to be strong, because the area where things
thank you very much. Thank you very much, Emmanuel. Hello.
Yeah.
Emmanuel Taikote, Deputy Communication Officer for the National Democratic Congress NDC Yiloklo constituency, and Honorable Isaac Kofi Nomo Tete, aka Garba, Assembly Member for Nwaso Old Town, and who double as a communication team member, Lower Manya Klo constituency MPP, vying for the position as the constituency youth organizer. Please vote for Garba for integrity and more. I am Nana Soy, wrapping up for the day. Thank you very much.